Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to be with you to speak about the important topic of Unicity's product development. The way we handle product development at Unicity is unique and sets us apart in today's business environment. Now, a lot of companies, most of the brands you see today, they're really just middlemen. They don't actually develop or make any of the products that bear their name. They curate them from a selection of suppliers. Many of these companies operate a dropshipping model where they never actually touch the product that bears their name. The supplier will make the product and put their label on it and send it to the consumer. In these cases, the supplier is handling all of the product development, the research, production, the quality control, the logistics, and delivery. The brand on the label is purely just a marketing or like an advertising company. This business model is so financially efficient that it's become incredibly common. Now, the problem is, because these companies don't handle their product development and their supply chain, they have very little control on the products that bear their name. They have very little even understanding of what goes into those products and how they're made. It also means that most of these companies are selling essentially the same product. They need to wait for the supplier to tell them what they're going to sell, which means they have to wait for the market. It also carries potential risks and unknowns for the consumer that doesn't know what's in the product. Now, at Unicity, we don't leave our product strategy up to a third-party supplier. We don't want to follow the market. We have a vision for what we can become, and we work towards that vision. In order to do that, we need to understand better than anyone how the products are developed, manufactured, and validated. This strategy is good for the consumer. People understand what's in their product. They need to feel confident that the product is being handled with the utmost care of every stage of its development, manufacturing, and delivery. For these reasons, we've decided to take a very hands-on approach. We do our own development, production, and manufacturing. That way we can ensure that our products meet our high-quality standards. Unicity's product development begins with our in-house research and development team. We are committed to creating products that incorporate cutting-edge science and the most effective and proven principles. And thanks to these dedicated scientists and specialists, we have completed a wide variety of scientific studies. We've received several patents. We have 17 products listed in the PDR. Now, when we're making our products, we identify the most pressing health and nutrition problems facing people everywhere. Then the R&D team begins looking for the precise blend of ingredients that will combine to form a solution to these problems. At Unicity, we work with exclusively the best ingredients. Often we source these directly from farms and from trusted growers of botanicals. Then our quality team, who are also expert scientists, assess these ingredients. They ensure that the ingredients meet the highest quality standard and purity standards. They meet our chemical and nutrition composition that match the requirements that we have. And more importantly, we ensure that we can meet these standards in batch after batch so that our product is consistently efficacious. Once we've finished creating a formula, we perform a wide variety of tests on it. These include quality, nutrition, taste, and sensory evaluations, efficacy and usability testing. We make adjustments to the product during this time to improve and fix potential problems. The next stage is we make pilot batches, which we run hundreds or even thousands of volunteer users to use the product and make sure that it works with a variety of people in a variety of situations. We also conduct accelerated stability testing on the product to ensure that the product meets and even exceeds our standards, not only at the beginning of the shelf life, but at the end of the stated shelf life. So in the end, we're confident that our products meet our expectations because of the rigorous development and because we followed it for every step. In our manufacturing facilities, we follow the product from formulation to completion. And because we own and operate many of these sites, we can be confident that our products, our equipment, our processes, and our personnel meet our high-quality standards, no matter which Unicity facility produces the finished product. Quality is super important to us with production, which is why we have many of the sanitation and safety measures in our facilities that we do. Some of these measures include specialized equipment with really complicated sounding names like cyclonic dust collectors, which suck up 8,000 cubic feet of air per minute, a class 10,000 HEPA filtration sampling tent that tests all the raw materials, and segregated processing rooms with high-speed roll doors to prevent product cross-contamination. But just as important are our quality processes and continuous improvement. We prioritize this because we want to avoid quality problems, yes, and we also want to avoid any slowdowns in production. Our manufacturing facilities and procedures are also regularly audited. The facilities are compliant with current good manufacturing practices, CGMP regulations, halal, kosher, NSF, micro and heavy metal laws in all the countries where we sell our products, which is a lot of countries and a lot of regulations. We also review every batch of our products in post-production to make sure that they meet our standards in packaging, appearance, smell, color, and taste. One of the great things about having our own facilities for manufacturing is being able to make the product without ever having to disclose any information to third-party vendors. This means we can keep all of our intellectual property secure and secret until we're ready to file for patent or launch the product. It helps us protect our innovation from duplication and allows us to offer unique products. We can also move at a quicker pace, even when times are difficult. For example, during the initial stage of the COVID-19 pandemic, in many cases, Unicity was able to continue production and even increase it because we didn't depend on other companies and contractors, many of which experienced closure or substantial delays. In addition to manufacturing, we also believe at being at the forefront of scientific research. Now, for example, plant species around the world are always being discovered. In 2019 alone, almost 2,000 new plant species were added to the International Plant Names Index, which is a global plant registry. These plant species have not been scientifically characterized yet. Each of these plants could harbor thousands of new unidentified health compounds, and because of this, Unicity has invested in a new botanical research lab. This is another way we're committed to being at the forefront of scientific research. So this new botanical research lab contains a lot of modern scientific equipment to isolate, extract, and identify plant bioactives and nutrients. We have the ability to concentrate these compounds and determine the most significant extracts that could have potential health-promoting functions. The research laboratory has a two-part mission. One is to develop the sustainable extraction processes required for consistent high-quality botanical extracts, and two, to develop a platform that enables identification of key bioactives that could target specific human health conditions. Our goal is to obtain a firm understanding of the biological and chemical properties of the botanicals so that clinical trials can be performed to evaluate their efficacy and so that we can design manufacturing processes to get them into usable products. So that's a quick summary of our product development process. I think it's important to share this information with you so that you can see what kind of partner Unicity is for you and your business. In many ways, managing our own product development and manufacturing is more challenging than outsourcing it. It's a huge financial investment, but we see a fantastic return on this investment. From having our own internal capacity, keeping our intellectual property secure, and ensuring our commitment to a quality, faster product development. The biggest return is our understanding of our product at the deepest and most granular level, which allows us to continually improve and advance faster and in a unique way. At Unicity, we believe in handling product development the way we do because if we want to get the best results, you need to do the homework. And so we do that at every stage. We do this because our mission is to change lives, so we can't follow the status quo. We need to do things that other companies won't or don't do. And since we aim to make life better, we can't accept anything less than that. Thank you for your time and thank you for your partnership.